Everyone, here's a very quick and short video on the Razer Black Widow Ultimate, and this is a mechanical keyboard with Cherry MX blue switches, so they're tactile clickety clack switches, so they're very loud. If you type on them, you'll wake up whoever's sleeping next to you. It's a great product. I don't like the fact that it is glossy. Let's turn on the light and see if you can see. And with it being glossy, it's very easy to get your fingerprints on there. It's basically a fingerprint magnet, so you're going to need to have something to wipe it down. Understand that Razer also makes a stealth version, which uses the Cherry MX brown switches, which are non-clicky, so they don't make much of a sound, just the sound of when the keycaps bottom out. And also, instead of glossy, it is a matte finish, so I guess it's better with the fingerprints that way. Let's see. It is a pretty long keyboard. It is almost the normal size of a keyboard, but I think it's the additional macro keys on the left that make it a little bit bigger than I'd like. In fact, I'm considering getting a 10 keyless keyboard. I want to conserve some space on my desk, but if you use macros, I guess, in a game, you'd really love the fact that these are there. I don't use them. I don't know that many people use them for first-person shooters, but I guess they're there for people that play RPGs or something like that. It's very cool that you can turn off the Windows key. That's a feature that's also found in other high-end mechanical keyboards, like the Steel series actually does not have a Windows key, and on the Ducky you can disable it by using the dip switches on the bottom. And here's the USB cord. It's not removable, but it's very nice, very high quality. See that? It does not come with a PS2 adapter, but this does have N-key rollover, so if you hit multiple keys at the same time, they're going to register. That's pretty cool in case you play Battlefield and you're pressing a lot of keys at the same time. Another cool feature is the backlit function, which I think it does an awesome job. Here's the first setting. I think that's the perfect setting. And let me turn off the light on my iPhone. And here is the second setting. It's a little bit brighter. Third, fourth. Wait, there you go. As you can see, it makes it pulse, so it turns on and off. It's a great keyboard if you want to match it with your Logitech. I guess you'd probably want to use a Razer product, a Razer mouse, but we prefer Logitech for the mice. One thing that I love about the backlit is that it remembers what setting you left it at last. My Ducky keyboard, the backlit, it's almost a little purplish rather than blue. And every time I restart, which I don't restart that much, but every time I do restart, it forgets the setting and it just defaults to off. So the backlit is off. One thing that I wanted to show real quick, I've heard people say that you cannot remove the keycap from these because it will void your warranty. I'm not sure how they would even know that you did that, but as you can see, it's very easy to remove the keycap. Turning it off, let's see, here we go. And those are the Cherry MX blues, sorry. There you go. The keycap remover that you see, though, I used it came with my Ducky keyboard. One thing that I'd like to see is maybe if they could add some custom keycaps that you could put in there. These are semi-transparent, so that's how you can see the light shining through. If they had some keycaps, you know, that you could put in there, some custom ones, like some red ones, that'd be cool, just to mark them down. One thing that I like and don't like are the fonts that they used on the actual keycaps. They're, you know, I'm on and off when it comes to these. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't like them. I don't like that the E looks like a W and vice versa. I've heard of some quality control concerns from people saying that some are lowercase, some are uppercase on the keyboard. They don't necessarily get the same type. And I've also heard people saying that the spacebar sticks a lot, or pressing the key sometimes doesn't register, that they have to do it a couple times. That might be just, people aren't accustomed to the actuation point for the keycap. I have heard of other people complaining too that the backlit goes off. In fact, one of my friends, within a couple of weeks of having one, the backlit went bad, so he got a replacement. So overall, it is a good keyboard. Not my personal cup of tea, but I can't knock it and say that it's not bad. This is something that my wife's currently using, and I actually purchased this from Newegg.com. I had some credit, so I thought this would be a good gift for her. Okay, if you have any questions, post them in the comment section. Thanks, bye.